What's happening, people? Welcome to the first ever edition of Real Comic Book Talk Anime. Okay, this is a anime segment. Okay, we do anime. You know, we don't just read comic books. We do anime too, and we're here to talk about it. We're all around diversified like that and everything. And first thing we're talking about, as you read and you clicked on, is Dragon Ball Super Broly, the movie.
Yes.
The movie. That's Al. I'm Daniel. We're A&D, and then when TT get back, it'll be ADT.
ADT. We're home when you need us.
Yeah, you know, old school. You know it and everything. But this is we're here to talk about Dragon Ball Super Broly. It was in theaters. I know all the Dragon Ball Z fans went to go see it. It blew up. It made money.
Yeah,
it hit the top. I think it was number 3 the first weekend drop. That thing was out there. The fans clearly.
It was Funimation's highest grossing one, right?
Yeah.
Theater debut. So.
Yeah. It was big time. It made number 3 on the all-time anime list for American dropped animes and everything.
That's crazy.
Just in case you're wondering, Pokemon's number 1.
You already knew that's number 1.
It was the first Pokemon movie that came out in like 99, and then the second Pokemon movie that came out in 2000 are the only ones ahead of Dragon Ball Super.
Wow.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's big.
Back then, Pokemon is huge. Everybody know how big Pokemon is. But we're here to talk about Dragon Ball Super. Okay, first thoughts. Right. What did you think of Dragon Ball Super?
Well, when you first get into any Dragon Ball, at first the Dragon Balls was like that, and then it went to Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, which wasn't that good, and all that. When you go into Dragon Ball Super, because I watched the Super series, it's just over the top.
Yeah.
That's all you can say about Dragon Ball Super in his own sense. It's over the top action, over the top fighting.
Over the top.
Yeah. I mean, you just watch it like, oh my God, how can you just get stronger and stronger and stronger? And they always say, oh, I'm reaching my limit. And then you surpass your limit every single time.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But all in all, it was actually, if you just go in it, I knew what I was going in there for. I knew I was just going in there for the fighting. You know, the story actually for Dragon Ball Super wasn't that bad. Actually, for Dragon Ball Super. But that you know you're going in there for the action, and it was action. It just Broly was just over OP on his base level.
Oh, right?
You know,
right?
Before he even got to Super, he didn't even know about Super Saiyan, and he was strong. And then when he went to Super Saiyan, I don't
remember going. Did he go Super Saiyan?
Yeah, he went after who almost beat him. After Goku almost beat him when he went to Super Saiyan God, that's when he turned to what I don't understand about.
Ridiculous.
Well, we know what you think.
Yeah.
What I don't understand
wait
about.
till I talk.
Oh, it's about to be bad. It's about to be bad for all Dragon Ball Super fans. It's probably about to be real bad. I like Dragon Ball Super myself, but the only thing I don't understand is how you always have an enemy. And everything you do first is, oh, I'm going to fight you in my base form, even though you know daggone well your base form isn't going to do anything. And then they have to jump from one form to the next form, to the next form, to the next form.
Yeah, keep saying it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, just keep jumping.
Keep jumping. And I'm like, you just get it over with. Just get it over, done. You want to play around with the people, and you want to... Goku wants to be friends with everybody. I don't understand that. People want to kill you.
He just wants to have fun and fight. He just wants to spar all day.
And I'm like, people want to really kill you, and you're like, oh, come on, let's start out. Oh, you're getting me hype and all that. That's what Dragon Ball is. You know that's what it is. It's over the top power. I'm always about to lose, and then I'm just going to, and then all of a sudden. At the end, you teach Vegeta how to do fusion, and Cell was getting beat for an hour as you're training, as you're practicing. And they're not even showing the beating like that. They're just, showing 30 minutes. Let's go back. And then all of a sudden, once again, you go OP, and you almost kill him, but luckily you didn't. It's just that's what it is. Dragon Ball Super is just over the top power. If you want to see over the top action, this is the one to go to see. It really is.
Okay.
Here we go. Are y'all ready?
I'm not I stopped watching Dragon Ball Z and all that back in the. I really stopped watching Dragon Ball Z and everything back in like 2004 and stuff.
Right.
Because I'm old school Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I was watching Dragon Ball. Okay, that's how I was watching Dragon Ball. That's how I started and everything. So by 2004, I was done with Dragon Ball Z. You know, I seen everything. I was like, this is enough. There's nothing else to watch. You're just gonna fight for fight. This movie is just basically the modernized version for the new generation of kids, a remake of Broly and everything. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, this is like your thing.
Yeah.
There's no solid story. It's straightforward like
really
a
is.
mother. I'm an anime fan.
Yeah.
Once I've learned that animes had more than Dragon Ball Z, it actually had stories to it and stuff.
Right.
That's when I became more into all the other stuff. And this is like fan peddling, like I don't know what. This is like the company, like the animation company finally realized after years and years of fans begging, you know, give us a movie and everything. I don't know what took them so long. They finally was like, yeah, here's a movie in theaters. We're just going to give you all the latest stuff that's out right now, and we're going to go all in on it and everything. We're giving you everything. Mm-hmm. And they gave you everything. And they went all in, and it was just like, what in the world? For me, it was like, what in the world did I get into? These people overhyped. This might have been the most overhyped anime I have ever seen, yo. I knew it was a Dragon Ball one, but Jesus, people.
Well, you know what Dragon Ball fans are. Dragon Ball fans...
Goku could never be beat.
Exactly.
He is the strongest of them all. Go up. And Vegeta was getting his behind whooped so fast that in the early stages, he went all the way. He Super Saiyaned up like 3 times.
Yeah, he did.
Like 3 times, yo. Broly was giving him the business.
Yeah. Broly was dogging him. It wasn't even, he didn't usually, you know, when Goku about to jump in and say, hey, it's my turn, Vegeta be like, no, I still go. No, he let him go this time. Go ahead. Yeah. It's your turn.
Yeah, because he knew he shouldn't have been getting his behind whoop when he got the red hair. Once he got the red hair, I was like, okay, he's about to give him the business. He got his behind whooped, okay? But forget that. We know all that happened and everything. The story was like different because he had his father with him in this one.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, his father, compared to the original, his father left the planet with him, and they got stranded on a planet, desolate planet, and they had to survive. And his father was a warrior, so he didn't teach his son anything. His son didn't know nothing but the basics, like how to speak and how to fight.
That was messed up. Messed up.
He was a warrior clan.
Yeah. I mean, how you going? He has one friend.
The Saiyans are broken. The Saiyans are broken down into clans, and he was part of the warrior clan. So all they knew was to fight, and that's all he taught his son.
That's crazy.
And his son was sent to the planet because Vegeta's father, who was the king of what the heck?
King
of the Saiyan homeworld.
Yeah.
And he got a little mad because his son wasn't going to be all the powerful Saiyan of them all, and he found out that Broly was, so he sent Broly off the world because their babies are in tubes and stuff like that, and they could measure their power levels and all that stuff and everything like that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's all I can tell you. It's ridiculous. But nonetheless, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a diehard Dragon Ball fan, I do recommend you go see this.
I mean, when I was in the theater with some people, you could tell they're Dragon Ball fans. They was getting super, as soon as you see Goku power up and stuff, you got super hype. He was like, oh yeah, this is the best ever. Oh my God. I mean, if you're going for story, this isn't for you. It's not for you at all.
No.
But if you just going for the fight and the action scene, then it's for you, to put it simple.
Yep.
But that's all Dragon Ball. The stories are always so far-fetched that it just...
That's why there is you got to be a special person to be a diehard Dragon Ball fan.
Right.
I can't do it anymore.
So you done.
Yeah, I told you I really stopped watching Dragon Ball Z in 2004. I was done. I said, you guys are just no, I can't do it.
You powering up for 5 minutes.
And just to start the argument in the comment section, Goku is not the most powerful anime character. He's not. I'm sorry to tell y'all.
You're gonna get a lot of people talking about that.
He's not.
I mean, I agree with you, but
he's not. He's powerful. He's in the discussion, but he's not the most powerful. That is yet to be determined. That's just my opinion. There's so many new animes coming out and everything like that.
Some of the new ones are pretty good.
Yeah, people will be like One Punch Man, and it'll be like All Might, and it's so much. There's always something new coming out. So I leave the discussion open. I do not stop it at Goku. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. Everything. So, rating. What do you give the movie?
Rating, because the story isn't good, but I knew that coming in.
Right.
I knew it was all about just action. I'll give it a 7, just over action.
Ooh,
what about you?
That's lower. That's high. That's way lower than I thought you would have gave.
Nah, because I knew it was all about. I'm not gonna say I'm a Dragon Ball fan per se.
You are.
I mean, I do
watch Dragon Ball
but
Super.
The thing
You're
is,
a fan.
I don't like.
You watch
Goku.
all the Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, I have.
You're a fan.
But I don't like Goku. Like people gonna hate me off of that.
A lot of people don't hate Goku.
But
I don't like Goku.
Goku is the most self-centered.
Oh yeah.
I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah, him and Vegeta, they're all.
Yeah, I mean it's like you can't sit up here. You get the world in trouble, and then you want to play around with the world. But then when the bad guys about to destroy the world, you're blown. Like that's not their intentions in the first place. Their intentions is to destroy everything. And your intention is just to, I'm going to spar with you till I get to the last ounce of energy I have. I'm a Dragon Ball fan, but I don't like the fact that I'm just going to go, I'm not going to go all out. I'm just going to play with you for a little bit first. You know? I don't really like that. I don't.
Sounds like Frieza.
Exactly. I'm like, come on, man. What are you really doing? What are you really doing?
He just wants to spar all the time and everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of Frieza is weird because Frieza has like 4 different evolves into different forms, like a Super Saiyan, and goes through different Super Saiyan levels and everything. But in the basic Frieza form, it's powerful enough to just go like this and destroy a whole planet. But it's struggling against Broly, yo.
Right.
They're all over the place when it comes to power levels and everything. Like I don't get it.
Because in Dragon Ball Super, the Gold Frieza is as strong as Goku.
But that one got the behind whoop.
But he got
Broly.
dog, and Goku didn't get. It's wild. It's weird because Goku didn't really get dog like that. Vegeta came back and said, "Oh yeah, you're not going to win this," and then they left. Well, they brought Broly to Frieza, and then they left just out of the blue. I'm with you with that. Their powers, you can't really tell what's going on. How strong it's like they get weaker depending on the enemy, and then they get strong. It's like I'm going to the level of my villain. You know,
inconsistent.
Yeah,
inconsistent. So all I know is it's over 9,000. It's over 9,000. It weird as crap everywhere. Dragon Ball fans, go see this movie.
Yeah.
Non-Dragon Ball fans, you go at your own risk. You know what you're getting into. I give it a 6. I was 6. 6. You know what? You're right. I did watch it all the way through. Never got up, never got out. Was curious about. Did like how they added everything in. You're right. I give it a 7.
See? That's all right. That's okay.
I can give it a 7 because they did incorporate. I like how they incorporate the new stuff and everything, and they had the new gods in there.
Oh yeah.
And then they had the story was a little tweaked and everything, even though his father was a total. Yeah. But his father was one-minded, so his character was fine. He knew. He just was like, boom, I'm focused and everything. Still. Dragon Ball is just Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean that's all you can say.
They're not trying to change it.
They're not going to change it.
They're not going to change it.
I mean they got so much money off of this formula, so they're going to keep it going.
Yeah, keep the formula going. Yeah, this is a niche kind of anime, so you know. It is. You know what you're getting. You literally know what you're getting into. into.
You know exactly what you're getting into.
But that's just our opinions. You guys let us know your opinions. Thanks for watching the first ever episode of Real Comic Book Talk Anime Edition and everything. Tune in to our next episode when it becomes available. If you like what you see, hit the like button and hit the bell for notifications about our next one. That's because you love what you saw, so you definitely hit that subscribe button already. We know you did. We know you did. Till next time, guys. We're out. Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
Alice, man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog, chop it down like you one of them stars.